They faced an axe-wielding son or brother.
3.5 years after the Van Breda family was brutally attacked with an axe, Henri van Breda stood in the court to learn his fate.
The murder of Henri van Breda, you were sentenced to life imprisonment.
In all, Henri received 3 life sentences. You said it was like losing your sister all over again.
All over again. Because it means, yeah, it was hard for me to hear that. It was hard to believe.
For Henri's aunt, Lienta Nell, hearing that her sister's son was the murderer was shattering. Did you ever ask Henri if he did it?
No.
Should you?
I didn't think I could, but yes, I would.
Isn't that the one question that you almost have to ask? Tell me, Henri, did you do this?
I wonder whether I'm not bothered now, whether he did it or not. I want to emotionally support him. So
how can that's extraordinary. I'm interested. That's all. But that's extraordinary to hear you say that, because that's saying if he did it, then I will still support him.
I will.
But if you accept that he did it, this young man murdered your sister, murdered your brother-in-law, murdered your nephew, tried to murder his sister.
But the Henri that I know, nothing in the 19 years that I knew him led me to think that there's a danger in Henri.
And for Daniela, the sentiment is the same. She's only ever known Henri as a loving partner.
It feels so good to be writing to you. I feel like you're here with me and nothing helps me more than that.
Their romance continues. Only now Daniela has to be content with letters of love from Henri written from inside his prison cell.
But I love you so, so much, and I cannot wait to be able to look at you in the eyes, kiss you, and tell you so over and over again.
How do you feel when you get these letters?
They are amazing to me. I think they're really well written, so to me, and it's lovely to hear about how much he loves me and how like he still, you know, feels the same way about me as he used to.
It is perplexing that the same young man who shows such deep love for his girlfriend is also capable of killing the ones who loved him most. What kind of person does do this then, in your opinion?
I would say a psychopath. That's what I would say. Because no normal human would do that to his own family.
One would like to think that there is something wrong with a person who does something like this, but unfortunately you just get people who, it's just plain criminality. We want to know that there's something wrong, because otherwise the possibility is there that each one of us are capable of something like this, and you don't want to believe that of yourself or the people you know and trust.
It is extraordinary, isn't it?
It can be that because of his youth, he didn't really think through the consequences of his actions. Not that he didn't accept it, but you're at that moment and you think, but this is, I'm so angry now, this is the only solution.
Does that mean it's possible he's remorseful now?
If he is remorseful, he would have come forward and said, listen, I'm sorry, I did that. I'm sorry for the pain and the loss for the rest of my family. But he doesn't do that even.
Is he cowardly?
No, I think he's actually arrogant.
Perhaps the only person who could tell us who Henri van Breda is his sister Marley. But after suffering several axe wounds to the head, she has no memory of that night. Does she accept the verdict?
You know, if there is a hidden silver lining about her trauma, then it is that she doesn't linger on.
If she accepts the verdict, though, she accepts that Henri did do this.
I will not go there because I don't think, definitely we, in talking with her, we don't discuss it.
Can you stay with a man who might have to spend the rest of his life behind bars?
Speaking for myself right now, I do say yes, but I don't know. It's hard to say that I will be able to forever, but yes, I do think so.
You've not been manipulated?
No, not by Henri.
You've not been blindsided by him?
No.
What would it take to change your mind about Henri?
If he actually said he was guilty, probably.
It would need him to say that.
Him, or, you know, if there was cameras or actual evidence. To me, in my opinion, what would be evidence, like real hard evidence?
Henri's always going to be the innocent man.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Tara Brown. Thanks for watching. To keep up with the latest from 60 Minutes Australia, make sure you subscribe to our channel. You can also download the 9Now app for full episodes and other exclusive 60 Minutes content.